Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into Sushi Go Party. It's this awesome deluxe pick and pass card game, and in just the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know to get started. Seriously, we're going to get you from opening the box to your first game night in like 5 minutes flat. And what's great is that it plays from 2 all the way up to 8 players, so it's pretty much perfect for any crowd.
Okay, so first things first, what's the goal of the game?
It's actually super simple. Your one and only job is to score the most points. And you'll do that over 3 rounds by picking the best cards to make these really tasty, high-scoring sushi combos. All right, before we can start playing, we've got to set the table. Let's get into the setup. Okay, step 1, just pop the game board right in the middle of the table. Easy enough. Step 2, everyone grabs a colored pawn and puts it on the 0 space. Then, and this is the fun part, you get to choose your menu for the game. For your very first time playing, I'd really recommend the My First Meal set. Once you've picked, find those matching menu tiles and lay them out on the board. And last but not least, step 5. Find all the dessert cards, shuffle them up, and make a separate deck. Then shuffle everything else together to create the main deck, and that's it. You're all set up. Okay, setup's done. Now for the main event. How do you actually play around? The whole game really boils down to one simple idea. And that one simple idea is called card drafting. Seriously, this is the heart and soul of Sushi Go Party. All you do is look at a hand of cards, pick one you want to keep, and then pass the entire rest of the hand to the next player. It sounds so simple, right? But man, it's super strategic. So here's the rhythm of the game turn by turn. Step 1, everyone looks at their hand, secretly picks one card and puts it face down in front of them. Step 2, on the count of 3, everyone flips their card over at the same time. And then, step 3, you take the rest of the cards in your hand and pass them to the player on your left. You just keep doing that, pick, reveal, pass, until all the cards are gone.
So, you're picking all these cards, but how do they actually get you points? Well, it all depends on the card. Let's check out a couple of examples.
Okay, look at sashimi. If you only get 1 or 2 of them, they're worth absolutely nothing, 0. But if you can collect a full set of 3, bam! That's 10 points. So it's a bit of a high-risk, high-reward kind of card. Now, dumplings work totally differently. With these, you just want to collect as many as you possibly can. See, 1 dumpling is only 1 point. But if you get a whole bunch, say 5 or more, that's a whopping 15 points. The more you collect, the better they get. Right, so some cards are fine by themselves, but the real magic in this game happens when you start making cards work together. It's all about the combos. And the best example of this has to be wasabi. You play this card, and by itself, it's worth nothing. It just sits there on your table, waiting for something. Because the very next Nigiri card you play gets to go right on top of it. And check this out, that Nigiri is now worth triple points. So a squid Nigiri that was worth 3 points? Nope, it's now worth a massive 9 points. That's how you win. Okay, so you've played all the cards, the hands are empty. What now? Well, that's the end of the round, and it's time to score. So once those hands are empty, the round is officially over. Here's what you do. First, if you have any dessert cards, like pudding, just put those to the side for now. We'll deal with them later. Next, score all your other cards that are face up. Tally up your points and move your little pawn along the score track. And finally, just scoop up all those scored cards and get them ready to be shuffled for the next round. Now this is a really important thing to remember. Some cards, like maki rolls, score at the end of every single round, so you get those points right away. But then you have cards like pudding. Those are your long game cards. You save them up and they only score once at the very, very end of the game. So you're always trying to balance what's good for you right now versus what's going to pay off later. So you've done 3 full rounds. That means it's time to find out who won. Yep, the game is over after 3 full rounds. After you score that 3rd round, there's just one last thing to do. Remember those dessert cards we set aside? Now's their time to shine. You'll score those up, and hey, you might even lose points. After all that's done, whoever's pawn is furthest along the track, well, you're the winner. But what if there's a tie? No problem. In that case, the player who has the most dessert cards wins. Easy. Okay, before we wrap up, I've got one quick tip for you. This one trips up a lot of new players, so listen close. It's about miso soup. You see it, and you think, awesome, easy 3 points. But there's a catch. If you play a miso soup, and even one other person at the table plays one on the exact same turn, poof, they both get discarded. Nobody gets any points. So you kind of have to read the table and guess if anyone else is about to play one. And there you have it. That is everything you need to know to play Sushi Go Party. So you're all set to start drafting? The only question is, what awesome combo are you going to build first?